Yes, I'm not videoing
Okay.
at all.
So the Norwex microfiber is really kind of like the heart of Norwex and what got the company started, and definitely what got me hooked on Norwex. And there's a bunch of microfiber cloths, but I will talk mostly about the Enviro cloth, which is this. Comes in 4 different colors and actually comes in a small travel pack size and then a larger size also. Get your tail turned down. So I'll pass that around, you guys can feel it. So what is microfiber? It's a blend of polyester and polyamide, and the fiber is smaller. In the Norwex microfiber, it's smaller than 1/100th the size of a human hair, which means in that cloth, in just 1 square inch of it, if you could stretch out the fiber, it would be 3 football field lengths worth of fiber. It's that teeny. And so when this high quality microfiber is combined with the right knitting process, it creates an extremely effective cleaning material. It can hold 7 times its weight in water, and microfiber picks up the dirt and grease, bacteria and moisture, leaving a surface that is really, really clean. In comparison, when you use like just cotton cloths to clean, even with solutions or whatever, it more pushes the dirt and stuff around, leaving the surface a perfect breeding ground for bacteria. What makes Norwex microfiber products also highly effective is that they have microsilver embedded in the cloth, which is silver is naturally antibacterial, antimicrobial, and so the silver agent makes the cleaning process even more effective by not only having the capacity to remove up to 99% of the bacteria from a surface, but then also rendering the bacteria in the cloth inactive. And in laboratory testing, the bacteria is inactivated in the cloth within 24 hours, which means cleaner cloths, cleaner houses, and less laundering.
That's true.
That's very true. Less laundry.
That is very true. I bet my laundry's been cut at least by a third.
Nice.
Oh,
you don't have to wash it as often, you just rinse it out and hang it to dry. So, and the microfiber, it works wet or dry. So like for dusting, it's great dry. When it's dry, it creates an electrostatic effect that enhances the ability to attract dirt and dust particles. It just really grabs and picks up stuff and even gets into the teeny crevices that you don't even necessarily see. And when you lightly wipe the surface, even the smallest particles are trapped in the fibers. When wet, the silver agent is activated. And you can simply wring the cloth and wipe the surface dirt away, and then polish smooth and shiny surfaces with the window cloth, which I'll show you also.
I love that. I could probably go on all night.
Right?
For
I know.
anything, for
the window
or
cloth.
like stainless steel or black appliances, or mirrors, anything you want shiny.
Oh, it's great.
It's really incredible.
I'm here because I'm embarrassed that I have this set of cloths that I bought that are so frantic.
That's why I'm videotaping right now, because my Aunt Mary has the same thing. She has them and she's like, I don't use them because I don't know what to do.
And that's, it's like...
It's easy though. It's so easy. And just use water. All you don't want to use any other soap or cleaning products, just water and the microfiber. And it will do an incredible job. So let's do a little demo to demonstrate.
Yes, that's my favorite.
On the window.
That light doesn't look like it's on, but...
Yeah, well, it kind of does actually.
Yeah, okay, it's on.
But it's not really
Doing anything.
Okay. So,
you guys see the butter?
we're going to let Hope do
Did you see the butter?
her half
Hey, we're going to see the butter.
of
Vanna
butter,
White.
and I'll do my half. And I have here my Enviro cloth, which I got wet already. And after you get it wet, if you fold it and fold it, and then wring it out, you can wring it out really well, and it generally works better that way. And then if you fold it in fourths to use for cleaning, you can kind of keep it really flat on your surface, which it just makes it work better. And then you also have 8 sides to use before before you have to go rinse it out.
Yes.
So, go for it.
Somebody's phone is vibrating.
Mom, I think it might be yours.
You know from here.
I'm just excellent.
And then after I do the wet
Come on,
EnviroCloth,
I'm getting
Good
there. I'm
job.
getting there. I'm
then I'll
getting
do
there.
the
How much
dry
index do you have to use?
Speed
polishing
No.
cloth.
Okay,
Wow,
polish.
I had no idea you had this talent.
I kind of
Look at your windows.
How much more do you
What
have to
if you guys
spray
can
there?
see?
Sorry, Hope, I can see the
think I-
streaks in
Five
yours.
more.
Bring it up here.
5 more paper towels.
So,
Yeah, you can do
I
that.
can see.
I can see it. Oh, yeah.
Wait, turn the light off out there now, because it's
See if
worse. I think. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I can
Can
see.
you kind of see it?
Yeah.
Can
Cool.
you see the streaks?
From my angle, it's pretty good.
Can you say that one more time? If you could just thanks.
That if your surface is not really dirty, you know, like if
Yes.
you have a bathroom mirror that just kind of needs wiped, but it's not cruddy, then you can just either squirt a little bit of water and then wipe it dry with this,
Or get a little bit wet, just a little bit.
yeah, just barely,
Yeah,
like
barely
part
wet.
of it wet or something.
Okay.
And even actually, even if you use this wet, it'll still work and dry without streaks. It'll just take longer to dry. Like at first, it'll look like it's gonna be streaky, and then
Yeah.
it'll still dry without streaks. Let's take these over to the kitchen and do one
Yes.
more little. All right. So another thing that they've done studies on these cloths and shown that they don't cross-contaminate between surfaces because the microfiber just grabs and holds on to stuff so well. And so, for example, I just cleaned all the butter off the window and I haven't rinsed my cloth or anything. And then I'm gonna go ahead and rub some raw chicken on our counter here.
Is that an older cloth?
I've used it for demos a lot, but not just for demos, pretty much. So,
But I mean, for like a year, you've been doing this, yeah?
yeah, I've probably used this for about 6 months.
Okay.
Okay, so what I have is these little protein and bacteria testers that are used by like food service industry, like swab the surface and see how clean it is. So, you guys see there's my mark.
Oh, nasty.
So I'm gonna swab my little chicken surface. And then there's a little color code thing here that shows that if it turns really purple, then there's lots of protein and bacteria on the surface, and if it's green, then it's all good and clean. And it can take 5 to 10. It can take 5 to 10 minutes to
Or
work,
it
but
can
as
go
you
right
can
away.
see, it's very purple. We hold that, and
It's a
then
nasty chicken.
we will just wipe it with our cloth and do a little test again.
You didn't wipe it very much either.
I didn't.
Tricky.
I'm pretty sure I could just wipe it once, but I just can't. I gotta do it twice.
Yeah.
But I
I'm
should
gonna
just
check
do
out
it
the purple.
once.
Hi, Vicky.
So matches
Oh
your
my gosh,
clothes.
it does. Oh my gosh.
Do the Vanna thing.
All right, and here's the other
But
one.
with this side of the hand.
Clear like a
The other one. Let me see the little stripe things.
Oh.
There you go.
There's our code. Green,
Yeah.
clean, purple, yuck.
Green clean. Hi, everybody.
So there we go. In the washing machine, but pretty much you just can rinse it out and hang it to dry for, like I said, like at least a week before you really need to launder it.
So you said you do you go home and wash this one?
Yeah, I usually do.
Just because, yeah.
Partly because the butter,
Oh yeah, the butter kind of is
which
oily.
that's a good point, is so greasy. And that is the one thing that if you clean a lot of really greasy stuff, like whether it's the stove or butter on your windows or, you know, stuff that's greasy, you know, yeah. The grease can form a barrier between the silver, like can kind of coat it, so that then the silver doesn't work, and that's when your cloth might get stinky. And so there's a couple things you can do. One is to put it in a pot of boiling water for like 10 minutes and then wring it out really well and wash it. That usually works really well. And another trick I just learned is to just dissolve a little bit of the Norwex laundry soap in a bucket of hot water and let your cloth soak in there.
Oh, good idea.
For a little while, it works really well.
Yeah.
Of dry mop pads. And so this one is 100% microfiber. And same as the cloth, it's been tested and shown to pick up 99.9% of bacteria. And The other dry mop pad is polyester, and it works really well too and picks up pet hair and dirt and stuff, but it's not the microfiber, so it doesn't pick up the really fine stuff, and it doesn't necessarily pick up the 99.9% of bacteria, but really the wet mop will do that anyway, so yeah. So you stick your mop down on there, and the handle, like it is adjustable, so you can get it to the right height, and then you just kind of go around the edges of your floor, and it's nice for getting under stuff because to be able to reach under stuff. And like under the table, the handle goes, real low, so you can just get under real easy. And then if you do kind of like a figure 8 motion towards yourself, then you'll pick up all the crumbs and whatnot. You'll end up with kind of a pile. At least in my house, there's a pile.
Big time.
In front of you. And then you can either get that out with a dustpan or
a cloth, which is
just
awesome.
an Enviro cloth really picks it up pretty well. And then you just take your there's this rubber brush that's perfect for cleaning off the mop, and you brush it off into the trash can or outside, and then you can clean your dry mop pad up until the next time, and then when it starts to get looking like a different color than this, then you can
like
throw it in the washing machine. Under the sink and bring it out. The wet mop's really nice because it dries very quickly, so you don't have to worry about keeping everybody off of it for a long time. And if you have hardwood floors or even like laminate floors, it's a lot better for it to not have, water that's setting on there.
That's what I was just gonna ask. So the silver doesn't hurt the hardwood.
It doesn't streak as much as like, I mean, you can kind of see stuff, but like Swiffer, everybody uses like Swiffer or whatnot. Those things,
so much
you don't go
less.
the same direction as your wood floor.
Right.
I love that.
Well, and this one
And
is
I can
still.
walk on it almost right away.
So wait, Alexis, you have a wood floor and you use the
She gets a
Norwex mop,
chocolate.
Yes, she does.
and it doesn't streak.
Not like a Swiffer.
Okay.
And I can walk on it almost instantly. Because
Yeah.
how do you keep kids? Or,
Yeah.
Right, not for
They're
long.
following
but
you
just
around.
30 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh,
like
no,
a
it
minute
dries.
or two.
Yeah,
and
like
you can-
almost instant. And
Yeah.
if you do walk on it, it's not like you have wet feet.
And if there's, explain when there's like a mark that you can't really kind of get off. You say sometimes you can like use your little foot to
well,
kind
like
of.
maybe this. Right,
Yeah.
and you can stick your foot on. See, that worked good.
Yep.
That side.
Totally.
Stick your foot on there. Or, I mean, if it's something that's really sticky and gross, you might have to actually bend down and scrub it.
No,
And
I've never had to.
Really?
I've had to just do that over and over with my foot.
Well, I guess if you're persistent like that. The
Yeah.
other thing is,
I don't want to bend down.
another way they say you can do is if you have like a spray bottle with water.
Oh,
you
good
just
idea.
Spray it,
It'll soak.
and then if it soaks a little, then it'll come up real easy too. So.
Nice.
Yes. Let's see. Yeah. Even walking across it now, I'm not too worried that it's gonna. And then you just rinse your mop pad out. And same thing, if your floor wasn't too dirty, then you can just hang it to dry and do it again next time.
Look at that trick she had. Did you see that? She rinsed and rolled at the same time.
Yeah, that's pretty effective.
I know.
Okay, so now we'll go back in.
Okay, what are enzyme products, Lisa?
Okay, that would be the stuff that's down here, these sprays, and there's quite a few that I don't even have there. But Norwex has a large variety of products to choose from. The products in the enzyme line there's the Sportzyme, which is down there, the mattress cleaner, oven and grill cleaner, carpet stain buster, odor eliminator, drain care, and laundry pre-wash.
And what?
What's the pre-wash do?
Oh,
It's like stain spot stuff. But
Have you used it?
not on video. I don't really recommend it.
I was gonna say, have you used it? Because I have really bad problems with.
And it works, but it's like for how much it costs, I think it should be just an app peed in the bed. Like,
Oh
which
my
he
gosh,
never
right?
does. So he didn't tell us about it in the middle of the night, and so it he has like a wool mattress pad on there, which is great if you get it cleaned up right away. But so it just soaked through, and I was like, oh. Then I remembered I had the mattress cleaner, and it definitely took it didn't smell anymore, and It's an enzyme-based product, so what it does is it gets in there and breaks down any of the, what am I trying to say?
Stop
Like organic matter that's
yeah.
in there
Proteins, organic.
into just carbon dioxide and water. So it eliminates dust mites, which for some people makes a really big difference for like allergies and stuff.
See, 'cause I just
Um,
vacuum my mattress